Hi, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing Stranger Things 4. This is chapter 6. So I guess, well, like the penultimate episode of the first part of Stranger Things 4, because they did release it in 2 parts. 7 episodes at first, and then the last 2 later on. Though I have a feeling like things are really gonna ramp up here with chapters 6 and 7, and of course a bunch of things happened in the previous one. Everyone is sort of in a predicament, trying to figure some stuff out, and some of them how to get out of Russia, and others how to get in contact with Eleven, and Eleven needs to get her powers back, working with Dr. Brenner again. And we spoke about how that whole papa-daughter situation is still kind of icky to watch. And then obviously we also have everyone dealing with Vecna and the haunted house. So there's a lot going on, and I think we're just gonna jump into it, right?
Yes, if you can hear like a very low buzz or something like that, it's because we have the cooling tower on because it's so freaking hot today.
Yes. Another one of those days.
Yeah. So just to prevent me from melting entirely.
Yes.
Only just partly. We
need to have it on. So sorry if you can hear that.
Yeah.
The fan going off and low buzzing, as you called it, in the background. But before we start, I do quickly want to tell you guys about our Patreon page, where you can watch some full-length reactions. You sync it up with your own copy of the episode. We have a bunch of other stuff over there. A lot of stuff coming in the future. Some exclusive stuff for Patreon, be it reactions or just me talking to you guys. Kat will maybe join in once in a while. But yeah, if you want to watch some of that, or if you want to support the channel, most importantly, then you can do so over on Patreon. There's a link down below, and just that support means the world to us. It's the only reason why we can do this is because of our patrons. So please consider supporting the channel, and then there's some exclusive stuff for you over there. And as we've said in the past videos, thank you so much to Nerdchronic for editing these reactions for YouTube. It's really a big help. It really, really is, because we are damn busy at the moment with the new house and the baby coming and all that. So we needed the help. We need the breather a little bit. But enough talking. Here we go. Yeah. Fuck yeah. The thing that happened at the lake. Oh, he is shooketh. Oh. Managed to get him out of the water, though.
Where was Eddie when you saw this?
Eddie is a vessel.
Just a vessel.
Okay. A vessel?
You're right.
Satan. You don't believe me?
No.
We're just processing all of this.
Processing.
What was that?
He's in the water now? What the fuck? Who's gonna steal his... Ah. Okay, he actually managed to get away. Good on you, Eddie.
Eddie Munson.
No.
We encourage anyone with information to please come forward.
This is not good. This is really not good.
Dusty, can you hear me?
Oi! Wrong place.
Yes, Eddie's still in Hawkins, and then whoop.
Hold tight. We're coming. We're coming.
Oh, poor Eddie.
It's a rough first season for that guy.
Hopefully not the last, though.
No, please no. What is this mayhem?
Beautiful performance.
Excuse me? Hey, we're looking for some...
What the hell is going on? Where are the adults?
Who the hell are you?
Argyle. You are?
Eden.
Like the garden.
Wow. Hey.
Wow. Yes, let's...
Susie! Yeah? Who the heck are you?
We're Dustin's friends. Yeah. And we really need your help.
Again?
Any luck with our friend?
What do you think?
Oh. You tied him to a tree.
How the turntables?
Yuri will help you for a right price.
I told you we're wasting our time.
Price is you get to live.
You get to live.
You are not killer.
We don't need to kill you. We can just leave you here. And no one will find you.
No human, at least.
I saw tracks
Tracks.
in the woods here.
Tracks.
Shall we fly out of here, little bird?
Da.
Bye-bye, Yuri.
I love Joyce like trying to be intimidating. A feast?
Last meal?
Ah. Definitely a last meal kind of a deal. Whoa.
Hell.
Not a big fan of eating sounds over here.
You remind me of someone I used to know really well.
Number 1.
Papa said that he doesn't.
Exist, I know.
So this guy, I've seen him before. Found out it was Twilight. Sweeney Todd.
Oh, Sweeney Todd. Okay, yeah. That rings a bell. I haven't seen Twilight, so wouldn't know. Are we sure that guy is number 1?
The other day in the library, I mentioned Jonathan. You sort of flinched or winced or
I
something.
didn't flinch or wince.
Okay.
He was supposed to be here for the break. Here, to be honest, I'm not even that surprised because I've been feeling him pulling away lately, and I don't know if it's because we're 2,000 miles away or if he met someone new.
Good to get some of this stuff out in the open, I think, or just
Yeah.
like for her to talk about it.
So, does that make us friends? As in, officially?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I understand you all are upset, but I promise you, we will find him.
No! You won't!
Jason? Son, how about we talk about this in private?
So you can keep the truth from coming out?
Oh no.
Look, I don't know about the rest of you, but I can't bear to listen to any more excuses and lies.
That's enough.
I agree, I've had enough.
He's really good at rallying people.
Yeah, he's very charismatic and all that, but he's also misguided.
Yup.
These murders are ritualistic sacrifices. We've all heard about how satanic cults are spreading through our country like some
I hate
disease.
this. I hate this.
They call themselves Hellfire.
That's bullshit! The Hellfire isn't a cult, it's a club for nerds.
A club, a harmless club. That's what
Just
they're
seem like
portraying.
it's baseball or
But it's a lie.
basketball or
Yeah,
football
just because
club.
they aren't playing sports, you know.
Last night I became overcome with this feeling of hopelessness. Then I remembered Romans 12:21.
Oh, Christian shit.
And God knows there's good in this town. So much good. It's in this room. It's in
It can
this
be
room.
very helpful, but it can also be very damaging,
Yeah.
which in this case it is.
As you said, he's misguided, so he's just using.
Yeah. Come on, wouldn't like no one is gonna stand up and say like, hey,
Anyone?
we know these kids. They're not like.
And the Nina Project is the code name for a video game.
Well, no, it's not just a video game. It's a video game console.
Basically, America's answer to Nintendo.
American Nintendo.
Okay, they're not telling her the truth.
It's for Dustin.
Right. Exactly. It's for Dustin. It's for Dustin's birthday, actually, which is,
In 2 months, 3 days, and 5 hours.
Pull your damn weight.
Language!
Oh no. Am I gonna burn in hell now?
Oh, you tell her, Eden.
Out of my room. Touch me, you little stick.
And Father's always working, and his door is like permanently locked. But it looks like you came all the way here for nothing.
Where are the parents? This house is just chaos.
That surge of energy was Vecna attacking Patrick.
So now we just need to sneak into his lair in the Upside Down and drive a stake through his heart.
If he even has a heart.
A steak, is he like a vamp? Is he a vampire?
Is he a vampire?
Henderson's not cursed, is he?
Mental? Absolutely.
I was right.
What?
Skull Rock
was north.
Oh my god.
This compass worked correctly when we left the Wheelers. Lucas, do you remember what can affect a compass? An electromagnetic field. Yep.
I'm sorry, I must have skipped that class.
In the There's a gate.
But we're nowhere near the lab.
But what if, somehow, there's another gate? A gate that we don't know about.
Beneath the lake?
Yeah.
What say you, Eddie the Banished?
I say you're asking me to follow you into Mordor, which, if I'm totally straight with you, I think it's a really bad idea. The Shire is burning. So Mordor it is.
I love that.
Yeah. Always down for a Lord of the Rings
Reference. Yes.
The rules of the game are quite simple. Stay in your circle. Begin.
Ow.
5.
This shit is barbaric.
Yeah.
11.
Oh, and he's gonna advise her to use the emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
No. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Begin.
Do you maybe have a memory like that?
Ooh. Oh.
Wow.
It looks like we have a new winner.
All right.
Oh shit.
You like all this? Wait until you see my flamethrower.
Yo, what?
So,
Prison is here. Between
mountains. Approximately 2-hour drive.
You were planning to turn us over to the warden today, if I'm not mistaken.
Uh-huh.
From here on out, you're gonna be Murray.
And I'm gonna be Yuri.
Ah, okay.
It's a silent role.
Okay, that's a good way to go about it.
Mikhail.
I cannot leave this world with him believing his father is a traitor. I need to get back to him, and I will get back to him.
Is he slow? What?
Top of his class.
Mouth shut! You're not his father.
You know that you're the reason why we're in here. You're gonna die today, and your wife.
Oh. Wait. Oh shit. Ah, damn it.
Was that worth it? Huh? Was that worth it?
What did he grab?
You need some fuel. And I need something to light it with.
Ah.
Grab. All right.
Grab the lighter, cause yeah. Good one, Hopper.
Yeah.
Hasn't lost the will to live just yet.
No, he's still thinking about.
Yeah.
Cornelius? Cornelius!
Ah! The fuck is wrong with this kid?
And we're in.
Holy heck.
Check.
Hold your butts, I'll just trace the IP.
The I what?
It's a unique numerical label given to all information technology connected to the internet.
What's the internet?
Don't worry about it.
Tabitha!
And cut. Just incredible. And Father, your terror. It looked genuine.
Okay, you guys stay here with Max. Keep an eye out for trouble.
You keep an eye
You
out.
heard Nance.
Who put her in charge?
I did.
Compass.
I thought.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I fucking knew it.
No.
You shouldn't be wandering the halls.
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't want to hurt you. You are weak and pathetic.
Wow.
I was holding back.
Is this when she snaps?
Perhaps, yeah.
Well, this reminds me of what we saw early on in the season with children being horrible.
Yeah.
I killed them tonight, Papa. I killed them all.
Okay.
I killed them all.
The women and the children too. No, sorry. I'm not gonna.
Dustin, your compass has gone from wonky to wonky with a capital Ah.
Ah.
Steve, what are you doing?
No, don't go down there.
It's gotta be me. No complaints, all right?
Does it? No. Could you be more obvious?
I keep telling him he needs to tame that jungle, but he claims the ladies dig it.
Nothing wrong with having hair on your chest.
No. Is she just looking?
She's just.
Be careful.
Hate this.
Don't let anything happen to Steve. Please, 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 please.
You guys realize there's a gate down there? It's technically a water gate.
Bum. Please, no. No.
How long can he hold his breath?
Shit, down.
Whoa. Steve, seriously, you've confirmed that it's there. Get back up. Get back up. Get back up. Don't. Oh, fuck. Come on. Up. No. No.
You found it?
Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat.
Stay with me.
Hey, officers! Over here, I found the killer. This way!
Okay.
That's pretty wild. That's pretty damn big.
Yeah, I knew it.
Up. Come on.
Oh my god!
What the hell was that, man? Nancy, really? What happened? Jesus!
No.
You're not going in there, are you?
Just wait here.
Nancy? Holy.
What are you doing? She said, wait.
Yeah, I heard her.
She's in charge.
Are you kidding me? I made that shit up.
No.
Oh, this is so stupid. So stupid. This is so stupid.
Eddie. Everyone is going in. What are you guys? No, thank you. Oh fuck, Steve. Should have brought a baseball bat.
Some
Okay,
nails.
there we go. An oar. No, stop. Shit.
Don't let this. Don't. Don't end.
It's gonna be fine. They're gonna get in there. They're gonna save him.
I hope you're right.
But then the 4 of them are gonna be in the Upside Down. Oh, what the hell is going to happen? Well, that was chapter 6, called The Dive, and we had people literally diving into the Upside Down there in the end. And there was definitely a hint towards like, okay, that's where the gate is. At the start of this one, there was a hint with the fish being pulled down. So, yeah, man, shit. Now Steve is in there, and just mentioned very much counting on the others rescuing him from the flying creatures when they get there. But then it's like, okay, then what? Then they're in the Upside Down. They're not gonna defeat Vecna in the next episode. No. So like something else is going to happen, and maybe they're gonna get out of there again, or some of the others are going to join them in there. But the kids got snatched up by the police, or at least Dustin, Max, and Lucas. So they're going to be questioned heavily. We know the parents are also talking together and trying to find their kids, and they're probably gonna lose it. But they know that they would never kill anyone, and they also know that some strange stuff has been going on in the past. And I know I've mentioned it several times now that people in this town, like they should know that weird stuff has been going on. But then again, a lot of it has been what do you call it, like swept under the rug and swept under the rug. Yeah. And the various like agencies, they've been hiding it and probably telling them that it was something else or something different that was going on, and trying to make it, less or more believable, I guess you could say, so that the people of the town wouldn't panic. But they are aware of, a lot has happened, and like children have been dying, and unfortunately that is where currently, this whole, it's the devil and these devil worshippers, and that's why all of this shit has been going down for the past years. Like, that theory unfortunately sounds plausible to the people in this town, as we saw in that town hall meeting. And when you have someone like that dude like riling them up and being quite good at it, unfortunately, then they're gonna go with that, and they're gonna buy into this whole the Hellfire Club. They are killing people, or they've made a pact with the devil. So
and I just wanted to clarify, I don't necessarily have anything against Christianity or any sort of religion.
No.
I do have a problem with when it's used for when you use it, because I see religion more as a tool than...
For some people, definitely is, yeah.
And sometimes it's being used for people to commit atrocities.
Yeah, and justify those actions because God wills it, or it's because we want to get rid of the devil.
Yeah, exactly. And well, of course, we know the truth.
We as viewers, we know, but it is understandable why they don't have all of that information, the people, so they react the way that they react. And
and it's, I think, this series, or at least in this season in particular, is definitely following up on some fears, or some I don't know, some things that happened, or common beliefs from the 80s.
Like we talked about before with like D&D and video games a little later on, and that's parents have been saying that stuff is like that's the cause of like why people snap or why bad things happen. And it's not.
And the problem is, it's still very much alive.
Yes.
To this day and age, there's still a lot of people that think that video games would
make you violent.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember I was at this conference at some point where I was at this like talking about like gaming and internet stuff and how it kind of affects our like neuropathies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But with this whole thing, because that one of them actually asked one of the people, they asked the experts, like, is there actually some truth to this? To this theory that people get violent from this. But the way that they, if I remember correctly, the way that they phrased it is that, well, it is like violent video games are violent, so they will attract violent people.
Yes.
But
So-
that's not necessarily like there's not necessarily a causation between the two, that you get violent because you do.
Exactly. It's
violence.
not like you sit down and you're just a peaceful kid and you start playing violent video games and then, or just video games in general, and then you will become extremely violent and necessarily.
No, or that you become more violent or more prone to violence, to do violence.
Yeah. I don't really think there's any evidence to support that, at least. And as you
No.
mentioned, like if someone already has those tendencies and then they maybe play some video games or watch some movies, like it's that's not
They're
the
doing
cause
it
of it.
to satisfy a need.
Yeah, sure.
This innate need of doing evil to others. So I'm just saying that this is something that's like some false beliefs that's still going on to this day.
Yeah. Like I can understand, parents sometimes looking at maybe if their kid is playing GTA 5, just to take a newer example, where you can follow the story and you can do what you're supposed to do in that game, but you can also just wild out and just kill civilians in the most fucked up ways.
But,
and kids then do that. And I get why parents look at that and like, should I be concerned about this, or like is that
Definitely.
Yeah, so maybe not, just like the fact that people are playing video games or watching movies. It's more like how they do it sometimes that should, but it's so difficult to just say these things will make you violent or these things will mess you up.
Listening
Because
to
it's
heavy metal is gonna make you
violent as well. Yeah, no, I haven't. But again, like it's different for like people react in different ways to things. So it's like no matter what, you can't just say this piece of entertainment is going to mess you up, but it might attract people who are already. So it's difficult to talk about, and I get why there is still talk about some of that stuff. But at least just for us personally, or well, for me personally, I've played many violent video games, and I definitely don't want to hurt anyone.
I've also played many video games the last 10 years, and I've also listened to a lot of heavy metal and like in general very angry music. Not necessarily because I want to hurt other people. No.
But like the stuff that we watch and we listen to and interact with, of course, it has an effect on us. Just to take a more R-rated, I guess, subject, get into it's porn, for example, like young people watching porn, and especially guys watching porn and thinking, oh, that's how I should do it. That's how I should approach this. I should, and that's porn. It's not necessarily how you should have sex in real life. And you get a little bit awkward to talk about, but I think that's at least an example.
I don't know how the youths are doing it nowadays. So I don't feel like I can actually.
No. As long as there's
comment on
consent.
that. Yeah, absolutely.
All is good, of course, but just don't just go
and no
shoving
kink
your...
shaming either.
No, not at all.
It's just well, I definitely see your point.
Yeah. But anyhow, we're it's getting sidetracked a little bit. Let's get back to what happened in the episode. We talked about the ending of it. We also had stuff going down in Russia, so let's talk about that a little bit. They survived the plane crash. Of course they did. They managed to tie up Yuri, and they have now come up with a plan.
Mm-hmm. To infiltrate the prison.
Yes. So I'm guessing that's gonna happen in the next episode, because that is again like the one that wrapped up part 1 of Stranger Things 4.
So there's a lot going on in the next one, I think.
Yes. So I could definitely see them, infiltrating and then somehow getting Hopper and maybe. And so I was about to say, but that's not his real name, but Antonov. Getting him out of there, or maybe it's going to be a heroic sacrifice or something. But they're at least they're gonna have to fight that Demogorgon. That's for sure. And then there's gonna be some chaos, and I could see, it may be breaking out and starting to it's gonna kill some of the guards, and because of that chaos, they're gonna be able to get Hopper out of there. But that's just that might happen. And Hopper, of course, he knows about the Demogorgon, knows what it is, and it did seem like he was just kind of he didn't have the will to live anymore, as they talked about, and was more or less no, they're not doing this to give you a fighting chance against this thing. They just wanted to eat us, and it's going to happen. So get ready for that. But seemingly he still wants to get out of there. He still has a will to live.
At least he's not going down without a fight, and we know that. We just know that's
Hopper. Who Hopper is. Yes, he does not go down without a fight. And he got some booze and a lighter.
Mm-hmm.
And then they can light the fucking thing on fire, because we know they don't like fire.
Mm-hmm.
Just burn the entire upside down. I mean, fuck it. Don't know how they would go about it. But so there's
nukes all over.
Yeah. So something's gonna happen there in the next one. And then we also had Mike and Jonathan and Will and Argyle going to this madhouse with the kids just running around, and one of them is just screaming, running around and just shutting off the power. Cornelius. Others are trying to film something which is quite violent, and I don't know how that fits with the whole very religious Mormon thing going on, but Father is just in his study, not really where's the mom? Is there a mom? I don't know if we've gotten any of that information before. But that was just a crazy place. But they did manage to get Susie to help them, and with the computer, and she is really good at that.
Yeah.
Really, really good at that, and definitely called it when it comes to the internet. That's gonna be a huge thing. Yeah. Definitely. And Argyle fell in love with Eden.
The Garden of Eden.
Yes. And they smoked a lot of weed.
Yep.
Because why not? So that's where they are. But they know now that 11 is in Nevada. So that, those storylines or threads are coming together.
Yeah.
So they're going to go there. I don't know how in the world they're going to get 11 out of there. And just to talk about what's going on with 11 right now, or Jane. experiencing all of these past memories, us learning about how things really happened down there with all these kids. And then there's the recurring thing of, yeah, she probably killed all of them, like we talked about. Completely snapped. And it's yeah. I get, like we talked about, again, with the bullies early on in this season, I get snapping and wanting to fucking leave me alone.
Yeah.
But when you have superpowers, it's, shit, I can kill people. That's going overboard. But it's such a fucked up situation for these kids and the way that they're treating them and pitting them against each other. And yeah, it's so horrible.
Absolutely. And there's this one orderly that was actually
trying to help
and trying to make her believe in herself in a way, or at least trying to reach out and help.
Yeah.
I'm a little curious because he talked about
number one.
So what happened to number one? Something similar as to what happened to 11, or
maybe, yeah. I'm sure they're gonna get into that more, but.
And well, 8 was, because I was a bit curious as to how 8 was faring in all of this, but apparently she was taken away from a way younger age.
Yeah. It was taken away before 11 snapped and killed everyone, so that's how she's alive. And I guess that means that it's only 8 and 11 that are alive now, and I don't know if we're ever going to see 8 again, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit a shame, I think, if we that they just use her for that one-off because, well, Danish pride and all.
The Danish actress. So,
yeah, but at least with this thing, the only person, like, then Jane was bullied a lot. We see also here she was bullied by this horrible excuse for a person, and then well, she's obviously gonna snap, but the only person that was actually kind of nice to her, except for Papa, who's just doing it for the manipulation shit.
Yeah.
And he even, the orderly even said that, well, Papa lies.
Yeah, things are not, whatever's
way
going on here, it's not what you think.
Yeah. And when you then see the one person that's actually has been kind to you being tortured like that, it's also going to help her snap.
It is. And he gave her the tools to
snap.
Access her powers, at least with, find a memory, find something that makes you sad or angry.
Yeah.
But we've also seen how, happiness can also amplify those powers.
But that's something she learned later on.
It's something she learned. I know.
So this
maybe
is
not
just
something they really knew about either. The people working there, they thought that only the anger and the sadness can call forth, though. But then, like, Dr. Brenner was always like, don't let the emotions in. Like, he wants them to not be. Let the emotions drive them.
Because emotions might make you
unpredictable,
yeah, and it's going to be very hard to then figure out and control you, basically. Actually.
Yeah. It might be like this great effect to it. It's very wow. I was looking for a word and it just disappeared completely. But yeah, you go.
No, I'm just saying that. Well, he of course wants to control these kids. Because he might be using this as a way to use this project, or might have wanted to use this project for making,
child soldiers.
Child soldiers, exactly, and
kill people with their mind, and it is in the middle of the Cold War, so there's
and we've also seen that before, that when they had 11, and because they obviously continued after this happened, they obviously continued trying to do experiments on her, We've seen how he wanted her to infiltrate Russian forces and Russian bases and all that.
And the
and
Russians.
that's when she mistakenly opened gates to the...
Exactly, and the Russians are trying to harness that power as well. So it is, just trying to figure out how they can use the supernatural powers there to their advantage in this Cold War. Which is...
Yeah. But there's a thing about... I'm sorry, I'm just jumping, but we just talked about like reaching into the Upside Down. They said that perhaps just like... who left, like the Demogorgon left like small holes.
Yeah, leave a door open.
Yeah,
when they enter our reality.
Yeah, and when they leave again, apparently. So because obviously this one was open, this portal was open, or this gate was open. Sorry. So
in the lake.
In the lake, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm a little worried. About, because we've had how many attacks so far?
With Vecna or
Vecna. We had
the
about
three.
4? 3?
Yeah, Chrissy, Fred, and Patrick.
Yeah. And I'm a little afraid that he left more gates open, perhaps.
Maybe, or he
we
tried
saw
to
that.
attack Max as well, of course. So I guess you could say 4, but she survived.
Yeah, but I think there's one gate. Perhaps that he opened the cracks in the wall.
Yeah, in the trailer park.
Yeah, in the ceiling. Yeah.
Yes, there's something there as well. And then we'll see. We'll see.
Just a little confused, little concerned, perhaps.
Sure.
He's leaving too many doors open, so they would have to close them, right, to cut him off from.
Yeah.
Still many questions about this.
So many questions, and we can keep talking about it, and questions will pop up. But maybe we should just end it here, the discussion, unless you have anything else you want to get into.
Well, it seems like Robin's trying to push Nancy towards Steve.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about that whole
me
thing,
neither.
and I sort of feel bad for Jonathan there, but. Yeah, they should just talk it out, at least Jonathan and Nancy at first, and then maybe after that, and if they do break up, then she can start thinking about Steve, getting back together with Steve, or I don't even know if that's something he wants at this point, or maybe it is, but surely it's happening. Like they're showing us this for like something's gonna happen with that. But that's going to do it for this reaction and review of Stranger Things 4 Chapter 6. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we will see you as soon as possible. Bye.
Bye.